Hey, good morning everybody. Welcome to the Rich Buddy live show. Another unannounced, like they usually are, show. And I want to start off by apologizing to Bud for not doing the show with him yesterday. He wanted to go on stream. I would have been able to do it, but then my wife ordered dinner right at the timing wasn't right, and then I think right after that All right, there you go. We had a quick power outage. Everything went off for just an instant. Came back. There you go. So, sorry about that. That was unexpected. It took a while for the internet to reboot. Sorry about that. All right, so what was I saying? We were going to do a Talking Watches stream. Bud and I were yesterday, but the timing with dinner didn't work out, and then right after I had dinner, I went for a quick lay down, and that quick lay down turned into a longer lay down, and then it was past Bud's bedtime, since he's a couple hours ahead of me. You know, he's got to work in the morning, unlike some of us. I miss getting up and showering and shaving and getting all clean and having that short haircut and, you know, dressing up like in the monkey suit, like a monkey, and going out on meetings and stuff. You know, there's a part of me that does miss that. Let's see here. Get rid of the banner. Where was I at? I gotta find the screen I was sharing. Hold on. Watch time. I lost the articles I was looking at. Give me a second. Because now I pulled up watch time. There's different articles than what I was looking at. What a bummer. Let me see if I can restore the pages. How are you guys doing? How are you all doing? Maybe if I click this 5 tabs. No, that went off on another tangent. Okay. There we go. I'm sorry for the technical difficulties. I knew I wasn't on again. Okay. Let me share my screen. Did you guys ever look at Watch Time? Web magazine? For, I mean, that's basically one of the only places. They got pretty good watch news here. It's kind of my go-to place when I want to look up what's going on, maybe. You know, because it's a good consolidation of information. So let's see what this first article is. Grubel Forsey interests me, right? Just a little bit over my pay grade. But we can check that one out. Showing at Watch Time Live 2020. Grubel Forsey Balancier S Limited Edition. Is this a online watch show? Watch Time Live 2020 that they're doing? Or did we miss? Let's find out. Building on the success of its first sports model GMT Sport from last year, Grubel Force again shows its sportier side with the new Balancier S, a timepiece that brings a more leisurely air to the brand's hot horology signature. The watch is water resistant and fitted with an integrated rubber strap. Two details that, up until recently, you would not have associated with the brand, whose timepieces have always striven for a more serious tone. I don't even think that's a word, man. Have always strived for a more serious tone. There we go. It's also one of the highlight piece from 24 watch brands. We will be exhibiting at the Watch Time Live virtual collectors event on October 22nd to 24. Oh, okay, so I missed that. That would have been fun to watch. The Watch Time Live event. Let's click on that. See what we missed. Did any of you watch this? Did any of you catch this? Good morning, Nate. James, Blueshirt. Hey, what's up? Raj, what's up? Raj, how are you? Did any of you guys catch this? Watch Time invites you to join us for an extraordinary digital experience. Oh, you had to get tickets. What? Well, this is done and gone. They should allow us to just view it. This would have been neat. You know, what was that last watch event we saw online? Was it a Baselworld one that was done online? Something or another? It wasn't any good, right? I think we did it. We went through it on my show here, but we didn't. I don't think we were happy with it at all. Oh, so this is the same thing. They basically did the same thing as that one we watched previously. It'd be nice to be able to see it, though. The event will be live streaming via Zoom. You will have the chance to see brand CEOs all live. Ask your questions live at every panel. Oh, that would have been neat. I would have done that. I would have done that. I would have done that. We would have $29 though? Really? Oh my god. It's like you're really there in person, $29. Get out of here. Well, those guys are out of their mind. But they should at least show it for free now. The last show is in October. Let's see. You know, these watches are in excess of $200,000, I believe. So I won't spend much time on it, but you can see why, too. It's like they take everything to the next level. Even the bezel, the case shape. I mean, look at that. It's like some kind of an arched an arced case, including the bezel, and it's even oblong. It's not even symmetrical. So all of that, they just take everything to another level. Oh, there we go. 195,000, limited to 18 pieces. Nice. Even if it was, let's just forget about the price and just regarding the watch, I'll put the link out there if anybody wants to join. Don't feel obliged to, but it's out there. So forgetting the price, let's just say this was $20,000 or $15,000. Would we consider it? Okay, so now this watch is priced at $20,000. Okay, even still, let's just make it the same as a Rolex. Okay, $10,000, $12,000. Would this watch strike your fancy and make you pull the trigger? That's a good question right there. That's a good way to look at it. I'll be honest, not for me. Right? I still gotta love it. Even for $10,000, I still gotta love it. And I'm not exactly digging on this piece. But it's cool. Yeah, the hands. I'd agree. The hands are pretty fire. Oh, you got to speak to Stephen Forsey. That's cool. There's the Bluesy. What's up, Bluesy?
Not much, Rich. How are you?
Okay, doing all right.
Cool.
How are you? How about yourself?
Hanging in there. Hanging in there.
Cool. Would you buy this piece for $10,000? Price aside, right?
Yeah, I mean, they make absolutely gorgeous watches. And you really can't appreciate them until you see them up close.
I bet that's the thing right there.
Yeah. Yeah. As I put in the chat, he was at the last Watch Time event in New York, and I was with Bill Sanders when he interviewed Stephen Forsey, and we talked for pretty much almost a half hour. Very nice guy.
Cool.
Yeah, very knowledgeable. I don't think they make a watch under $150,000.
Yeah.
But
I know it's nuts.
It's the level of excellence that they expect out of their watches is just, it's incredible, and the finishing.
Right.
And the biggest takeaway I got from him was that they don't do things because it's easy. They do certain things because it's really hard. Right.
I think I was touching on that, saying that they take everything to the next level, right?
Yep.
Let's not settle for, something we can do. Let's settle for something just a step up.
Right.
And then they could probably do that every year, make that a goal, like every year to take something to the next level,
I think there was one, was it last year or maybe the year before, but they made, I don't know how many watches, but they set out to actually make everything themselves. I don't know whether they did 5 pieces or something like that, but literally every single solitary piece of the watch they did themselves.
That's cool.
So they were literally they're making parts themselves. It was very interesting. He's a very interesting guy.
That's neat to enjoy a conversation with someone like that. What's this here? Independent Swiss brand Norcane celebrates NHL partnership. That's right up your alley. Proud partnerships with the NHL. I haven't heard of this brand. It's cool. They got a little hockey player on there.
Yep. Yeah, Norcane is cool. They've got some nice watches.
Look at that dial. It's kind of like a ice, the floor of the ice rink.
Yep.
They kill it with me by adding the date there in that 4 o'clock spot. I hate that.
Yeah, you're not it's 4 o'clock, 4:30 date doesn't bother me.
Doesn't?
Nah, it doesn't. But I know some people it drives absolutely insane. I'd rather have it there than at 3 o'clock. I just not a fan of a 3 o'clock date.
You know, the only I'm just not fond of the date on a chronograph, but the Tudor Big Block, I'm in love with that dang watch, and it does have it at 3 o'clock. I don't know. I think it's because it's got so much Rolex DNA in it, and it looks so much like the vintage 6.2 or something that I like, 6.2, 6.3, 6.2, 6.5, whichever one it is, with the silver sunburst dial. That one really just, yeah, I like the Tudor Big Block. I can see myself getting that giant hunk of a watch one day. It's got a big case.
James is saying that it's the GMT Earth, and they made 681 pieces. Okay, that was that Grubel 4C. But yeah, no, that's a good looking watch right there. I kind of like dual register chronos more than tri-register, but that's still pretty good looking.
It is. Look at the dial at 9 o'clock. Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
The ice
Very
rink
cool.
dial. I mean, that's definitely a watch to get if you're a hockey fan, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Definitely cool. Yeah. Hey, Carlos, what's up, man?
Oh, yeah, here's a better picture of it. You can see the texture of the dial.
Yeah, very cool.
You know, this is one of them off-brand watches I've never heard of that, you know, if they come up with something cool like this, I'm okay with it.
Yeah. It's nice and legible. That's what I like about it. It's a good size.
It's on a rubber strap too, so you can't try to criticize a bracelet that they didn't make.
Yep.
You know, they saved face on making a crappy bracelet.
So how you doing, my friend? You hanging in?
Yeah, I'm doing all right. Just
all right.
Dealing with all my medical issues. It's kind of rough. Hard to deal with it, to be honest.
I hear you.
They just seem to be getting worse. But
hang in there, my friend. Hang in there.
Yeah. We'll do it. Look at this one. I saw this was pretty interesting. Jacques Dura. However you say it. Yeah, it's not easy to say the dang thing.
They're also they participate at Watch Time. They got some interesting watches. They're not everybody's cup of tea, but very interesting.
Okay. I don't think it's there anymore, but I don't want to say for sure. But these guys had a great store in the South Coast Plaza here. And I would frequent it often because the watches are just, of all the watches, these are definitely the most beautiful. If you haven't seen one of these in person, when they put 24 of these in front of you, you're just in awe. I mean, because look at it. It's just a piece of art.
Yeah.
They're exceptional. They're super expensive watches, and they're pretty much just time only. Usually they're like this on a little on a little dial. But it's all about all of that craftsmanship.
Absolutely.
Look at that. It's a butterfly chariot. Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
I'm not sure if that's a men's watch or a woman's watch.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Could be both.
I guess. But man, they've got some crazy stuff. Yeah,
They do. They do indeed. And you're right. It's when you see a bunch of them together at a display, they're really impressive.
look at that. The dial is cut from red chinchilla wood, petrified during the age of the dinosaurs.
How cool is that?
I thought that was gold.
Yeah, I did too. I thought that was gold.
Goodness, it still looks like gold.
Mm.
I've seen gold artwork like that, and it still looks like gold. Wow.
Mm.
So you're going to be paying gold prices for this wood watch. I bet. That's for sure. How are you enjoying your bluesy there, Bluesy?
Yeah, I love it, man. I absolutely love it.
Isn't it a ball?
Oh my goodness! Let me tell you, they've nailed it with this watch. I was never a big, Submariner fan, but the bluesy I always loved. But with the proportions that they've changed on the watch now, it's dead on.
Yeah.
Everything works.
We're going to take a little pause from this article and go to Rolex.com.
Okay.
And because haven't really talked with you about your bluesy much, so let's do a little side segue into the Rolex bluesy, if you're okay with that.
Yeah, of course.
Let's see here.
126613 LB.
Share screen. I think that's a Grubel 4C I have in the background, as a matter of fact.
No,
on
could
the
be.
Background screen, yeah. Stop share. Rolex. There it is. And give me a second. I'm going to pull an Archie Luxury on you. I got to grab something.
Yeah, sure. Hey, Dr. A and B. Good to see you. How's everybody doing? Nate Myers saying he just got the Jacques Droz book as a gift. Wild pieces, stunning. Yeah, they really are little works of art on your wrist. Carlos, you still in the United States, or are you back in Panama? I know you were down in Washington. Hopefully you can make it up to New York when things open up again.
Almost done. Hold on.
Yeah, no worries. How's everybody doing?
Priced at
Okay, Carlos, I went back earlier. So we were at a friend's house with an 84-year-old relative. Okay. Oh, no. Wow, he tested positive the day after the stream. Wow. Oh, well, too bad for Steve.
Okay. Sorry about that.
No no worries.
I only did that because I know you're used to it on the Archie Luxury Show, and I know you can handle it.
I really didn't do too much. I was silent there for a little while, and
Okay.
and I was just talking to Carlos there. Hey Barry,
Okay.
what's up?
Carlos, what's up, Carlos, man? Carlos, you really inspired me with your last vacation travels, man. I'm never gonna forget that. I wanna take my family on a trip like that.
Yeah, it was very cool. He went all over the place.
I had to grab myself my Marlboro pack
No worries.
and my coffee, man. I went from rolling cigarettes to buying a pack, which I know isn't good because I know they put all kinds of crap in them. But
Yeah, it's all right.
yeah, it's all right, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so the bluesy. This is a piece you've been going after for quite a heck of a long while, right?
Yeah, I've had my eye on that for a long, long, long time, and I just I made an appointment on September 1st with my AD for 10 a.m., which is when they open up. Clyde had told me just go down there and put your name on, so I went down there, told them I was interested. They took my name and number, and I followed it up. My sales person wasn't there when I went, but when she was there, I followed up with her again. She's like, "Yep, you're on the list." And then a little more than a month later, I got the call, and I'd only bought one watch there, so
Beautiful. That
I
worked
bought-
out how it should work out for a Rolex, for somebody buying a Rolex.
yeah. I mean, I bought my Explorer 2 there, and it was just every time I went into that AD, I made sure I wore my Explorer 2, and they always, say, "Oh, you're wearing your Explorer 2, you still love it." So, made sure that they knew that I wasn't a flipper.
Right. And you didn't seem like some crazy watch guy like
Right.
you really are. They didn't know the truth. And
Exactly.
they only think you got the one Rolex and you're just dreaming of your next watch kind of thing. That's cool though.
Yeah, and then she gave me the call. She's like, "Yeah, we just got one." I was the first one. This was the first one. I was number one on the list, and this was the first one they got in.
So, don't be shy about contacting Aaron at Combat Straps for a strap on this. But what I will recommend is holding off about 3-4 years, because here's what happened with me. Okay, this definitely was one of my prime pieces. But as I got other pieces, it kind of went to the side a little bit. But this was my daily. This took over as my daily when I got it for a long time. But when I added that yellow strap to it, holy smokes, it brought a whole new life to it. And it became, again, my best watch in my entire box. It went up and down in the ranks, and now again, all because of that strap, I'm telling you. It
No,
moved
I
up
know.
in the ranks, baby.
He does an amazing job. He really does.
And the yellow, I mean, you should get,
Yep.
at some point, get the exact same strap if you don't mind. You can change the straps. God, it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful.
Yeah, no, it's a stunning pairing.
See you later, James. Join us next time. Yeah, cool. Good luck on your conference call.
So, I mean, just, I was a little concerned about the white printing as opposed to the gold printing, but it makes the dial pop more. And, I think the shade of blue is just a tad different. But it's really just, I love it. And like I said, the slimmer lugs, the slightly bigger bracelet, it just proportionally, it looks better. It sits perfect on the wrist. And as you know well with the Submariners, the glide lock is the most incredible thing that there is.
Yeah. And I don't remember, is the bracelet a little bit thicker now?
I don't know whether. Well, it's a 21 mil at the end, as opposed to 20 before. So it slightly fills out, where it attaches. So it looks better proportionally, at least to my eyes, than it did before.
Yeah.
So it's just slightly bigger, and I think the clasp might be a little bit bigger than it was. I don't know about thicker.
You remember when the initial pictures came out and the crown was in stainless steel?
Right.
You think that was just a mistake on the...
That was just a mistake. Somebody goofed, or the way the...
Because they did have them in stainless crowns before, didn't they? At some point, or
that
no?
I'm not
Never.
sure of. I don't ever recall seeing one.
Yeah.
But somebody goofed on that one. But they quickly changed it. The next day, it was the gold crown.
Now, the longer minute hand is a significant improvement, in my opinion. It's much easier to read the time with the longer minute hand.
Yeah.
It's always been a little bit of a challenge to set the exact minute at very quick because it doesn't meet the dang track.
Right.
And I think that white text it's a sprayed platinum, isn't it? It's a precious metals, like the gold text is actually gold on mine. On yours, it's I believe it's a platinum.
Okay.
It's not.
Yeah,
white,
I'm not sure.
It's not white paint. It's a precious metal. I'm fairly certain about that.
It's just it's beautiful. Oh, underachieving watch collector saying the clasp is 17 millimeters wide. Okay, so it is a little wider. And Barry's saying it's a little wider.
That's perfect.
Yeah, I mean, every time I look down at my wrist, that watch makes me smile, and that's what it's all about.
Yeah. This is all you're wearing, probably.
That's all I'm wearing these days. Yeah, I'm not wearing anything else.
Yeah, I don't think I wore anything else, and even places I shouldn't have worn it, and because I wore it every day, I was in love with this watch. I remember one time I was with a client, and I left their home, and the door closed behind me, and as I'm going past the window in the living room back to my car, I hear him telling his wife, he goes, "Did you see the watch that guy was wearing?" And I said, "Oh, fuck, I forgot I was wearing the goddamn sturdy dial bluesy." And you know what those things look like when they just come off the shelf, man.
Yeah.
Mint. I mean, my bluesy doesn't look like yours now. It's got wear. Just, it doesn't have that shine. The shining. It doesn't have the shining anymore like it used to, but I'll never forget that. That's when I learned, oh man, shit, wear the ball watch.
But I just, I have to encourage, if you guys are on the fence about the new Submariner, definitely try and get one, because it's, to me, it's a much better watch than it was before.
Yeah, they're only going to look to improve it. I mean, that's what I figured. These guys know better than us as far as watch design, so they can only make it go in one direction is better.
Yeah, people were freaking out that they were, making it too big, but it's really not. I mean, if you look at Tim also did a comparison video. They're virtually, other than the lugs and the super case, as opposed to this trimmed down version, they're virtually identical.
Now, what do you think about my idea to, when I get my right now my Hulk is at Rolex because I took apart the dang Oyster Glide Lock bracelet and it fell apart on me, so they're putting it back together.
Okay.
So when I get my Hulk back,
right,
I was thinking about taking the bezel off my Hulk and putting it on my black sub-date and making it the new Kermit, and taking the black bezel off my sub-date and putting it on my Hulk and making it a unique watch, black bezel Hulk. You think that's crazy, or I should try it out?
If you want to go for it, then go ahead. I wouldn't do it. I don't like mixing, matching parts, and that's just not me. But
I think the
There are
cool
plenty
thing
of
would be
guys do it.
having the, I get to enjoy the new Kermit.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing different is the case width, right?
Yeah.
All the little details we talked about. I don't know. I think it'd be kind of neat to experience the. I don't really wear my black sub date anymore, so if I turned it into a Kermit, I probably would wear it a lot. I don't know how I'll feel about the Hulk. That's the only thing, you know.
Right.
It would probably look pretty cool, though. You know,
Barry's saying he just got the new the new 41 sub date. Yeah,
Nice.
it is. It's pretty much perfect, Barry. I have to agree with you.
Congratulations, Barry. Nice job.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't seem like my AD. At least they're not coming straight forward with me as far as pieces they have in stock. They're either don't have pieces or they're just lying to me and saying they don't have pieces, and I'm not gonna accuse them either way because they've been good to me.
Right. And what's the point?
Yeah, and you know, if they get me the yellow OP41, I guess they're getting me a hard to get watch, right?
Yeah. Those watches are not readily available.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, that's going to be a very cool watch. You slip that on and then you go out for a drive in the Porsche. Man, that'll be so cool.
It's definitely going to be different. I mean, you know, Rolex, I'm used to the same old boring black dials or, you know, just a conservative. The yellow dial is definitely, and the red coral dial, I like that one too. I think that one's hot. They're definitely, what would you call them? Quirky watches or something like that. Quirky colors.
Yeah, just, you know, bright and active, and, you know, they're definitely trying to draw in a younger clientele with them.
Yeah, you know, Carlos, the people all around me here, they are pretty dang wealthy. I'm just trying to swim with them, man. I'm just trying to keep afloat, you know? I got into the next neighborhood over, you know what I mean? and my dream is to get into their neighborhood, you know, but a lot of people dream to get into my neighborhood now because my neighborhood's doubled in price since I bought my house.
Right.
So it's all economies of scale, man.
Exactly.
But yeah, no, the next couple of tracks over, Blueshirt, they've got actual horse trails with wooden fencing all around through the neighborhood. And like when you're driving along the street, the outer part of the neighborhood is all horse trails, and the people can ride their horses all along the damn.
Cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Very cool. But you know, over in like in LA, Burbank, I have a friend who lives in Burbank, over by the Burbank Studios where Jay Leno films, and there's and stuff. And the homes there, you know, the old homes, they're just so big with such huge lots, you know, from the old times, you know, because people didn't expect population to be like it is now. So they carved out huge lots. And especially over there. So my friend has a pretty nice home, and you wouldn't even be able to tell. But once you step in his backyard, he's got like a mini ranch in his backyard. He's got horse stables with 6 horses, and his daughter is in, you know, championship competitions and stuff. So it depends. Yeah. You know, I think they kind of blow us away, as far as wealth than over here. LA, you can't touch LA. LA, the crappiest, ugliest home in the worst neighborhood's gonna probably be $1 million.
Wow.
You know, and who wants to live there, man? Anyway, so this bluesy, that's cool, man.
Yeah, I'm just over the moon.
That's good.
I never thought in a million years they would call me, but.
What would be another good strap for this watch besides, you know, the bright yellow, which turned mine into a casino watch, basically? What else would be good with this? If we were to commission Aaron to make a strap for you right now, what do you think would look good?
I don't know. What I would probably do if I would call him up and just, you know, say, listen, I'll send you a picture of the watch, and just do what you think is best.
You know what's cool is that he made it on integrated with my glide lock.
Mm-hmm.
So when you put the watch on and off, the leather band, it never folds, it never creases, it never changes form or shape because you're only messing with the glide lock. It preserves his work and that bracelet for a lifetime. As opposed to it being a Tang buckle, pin buckle.
Right.
Which you'll fold and fold and fold, and eventually it'll give way, right?
Yeah.
So it's cool. When you're buying one to go on the deployment, you can expect it to last forever.
Right. Yeah. I'm a bracelet guy, so I'm gonna wear this on the bracelet for a long time.
Cool.
It's such a stunning bracelet too.
Yeah. When I took off my, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, and the glide lock is just the icing on the cake because you can just dial it in exactly the way you want it.
When I took my the Aaron strap to the watchmaker and had him change it out, he said, "Are you sure you want to take this bracelet off?" He's like, "It's worth so much money." He's like, "I just had a guy, and don't ask me how, but he lost his bracelet for his."
Oh my God! How
And
could you manage to do that?
And I just ordered it. He said he ordered it from Rolex for him,
Right.
and he paid $5,500
For the bracelet.
for the bracelet alone.
Wow. Yeah, well, I mean, it has gold in it, so.
So he said, "Don't lose it. Make sure you put the sucker away, man," because that's what he did. He just lost it,
Right.
So, a rubber B for this underachieving watch collector with gold accents. Yeah, maybe.
On a deployment. Yeah, that would be kind of cool, I guess. Yeah.
I swam with mine in the ocean. I used it. I used it on the boat in the ocean. I used the heck out of it. I wasn't shy about it. I wasn't protecting it. As a matter of fact, I got one good nick on on my case, which
Okay.
I'll never polish.
Yeah. No, that's a memory.
The only watch that I polished and I was okay with was my original sub-date. Because that one, man, I really wore that for so long and beat up on that watch for so long. It needed a good edging. The edging had a few little tiny hits in it.
Okay.
So
anything on that you're looking at, or you're just still sitting tight waiting for the FP to come in?
no, I'm sitting tight waiting for that OP yellow dial.
Okay. Right.
Which when we ordered that on the 1st of September, he said it would be about a 3-month wait from.
Okay.
And then I called him and I said, let's change the order to the yellow because we originally ordered it for my wife and Tiffany. And she doesn't want it. So he said it wouldn't affect the delivery time. So I'm going to believe him.
Yeah.
So that should come sometime in December, I'm expecting.
All right, cool. Nice Christmas present.
Yeah. Well, and then also at the same time, the new Omega Snoopy should be coming in.
Oh, right. I forgot about that. You ordered that too.
Yeah,
cool.
that's the one that's paid in full already.
Okay.
And every day I keep forgetting to call the guy to ask him about it. So today's the day I'm going to not forget, and I'm going to call him at noon.
Okay, cool.
And let him know I've already commissioned a strap by Combat Straps for it. And
Cool.
so, don't take forever with the watch now. But Aaron,
are you ordering a 321 as well, or just the Snoopy?
No, just the Snoopy.
Okay, cool.
He wanted me to order the 321 instead. He said, "Man, if you saw the 321, you'd be ordering that instead of the Snoopy." There's nothing. He says the Snoopy and the Apollo 8 are the ones to get, and the 321. He said, if you're going to get another one, you got to get the 321. But he said if you paid in full $15,000 for the 321 right now, he said you're going to be waiting about 2 years for it.
Wow.
But he said, if you do want it, I suggest you don't wait too much longer because they'll be closing the list on that watch soon.
Yeah. Well, because they're only, I think, making 2,000 a year or something like that. So it's not a lot. It's not a lot,
But I just told him, I said, man, I don't want to go another $5,000, you know.
Yep. Okay.
And the Snoopy is something I kind of wanted, as opposed to just another regular face dial Speedmaster. I already got one. They're gonna look the same. I just, you know, I mean, I don't know. I know what it's all about. Don't get me wrong. The 321.
Yeah, no, I understand. Hey, listen, that Snoopy is very cool.
I was telling Bud yesterday. I'm in a mode right now. I kind of want to have fun with my watches, and I want a really fun watch, like a real childish watch, and that's going to be the one.
Yeah.
And
For sure.
And Aaron's making that navy, off-white navy, not navy. It's an off-white canvas strap for it, and he's going to paint the Snoopy characters on it.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That'll look really outrageous.
It will look outrageous.
Hey, Bud. Good
Hey,
to
what's
see
up,
you, man?
Bud? I did send you a link, buddy, if you want to jump on. None of them have Bluesy or anything, right? I would imagine by now everybody's put in their orders and everything's taken, huh?
Well, Bud scored big time with that Blueberry.
Mm-hmm.
That's a cool watch.
Yeah, it's stunning. Absolutely. Yeah, sorry I flaked out on you yesterday, Bud. I sent you a link, though, if you want to hop on, but you're probably working. So that's it, and then the Jorns come in. So I think I'm done, man, you know?
Okay. Yeah, you've got a full plate, so.
I got a full plate, and to be honest, I'm at this point, I'm really counting on that Bitcoin. So, you know, I took a big loss investing in the Bitcoin miners.
Right,
you know,
right.
physical computing mining machines.
Right.
I bought 27 of those things. And those were very expensive. They were $1,700 a piece.
Right.
Times 27.
Yeah.
Then I paid an electrician $1,000 to come out here and rewire my entire house for them.
Right.
And then I never got to turn them on.
Right. Yeah.
A total loss, man. So I'm getting closer to breaking even, actually, on recouping those losses from my.
Good.
Yeah, man, I'm so close. And the idea is, as soon as I break even on that loss, I'm going to pull out that recovery money, and that's going to sit there tight for my Jorn.
Cool.
You know, because I lost $50,000 on these miners, and I'm about to come up $50,000, and I'm going to pull that out and just set that aside, and try to turn these junk miners that are sitting here next to me that I'm staring at right now into an FP Jorn. You know.
There you go.
Thank God.
There you go.
You know. Yeah. And if the price ever goes through the roof on these Litecoin, because these are Litecoin miners, then I'll sell these to somebody for $500 a piece. Let them try to make money off it. You know, maybe I can get $12,000 for my for this hunk of junk that's sitting here next to me. You know, I paid for these things in full. It took 3 months for them to ship from China.
Wow.
And in that 3 months, Bitcoin collapsed.
Right.
And it took all the...
What are you gonna do?
Yeah, and there's no way to refund them or anything. They already got paid.
Right.
It was a total loss, man. I cried. I'm not going to lie. I actually sat here and physically cried.
Yeah. I mean,
my
that's
wife
a big
too.
hit, man.
Yeah, we both sat here and cried together.
That's a big hit.
Yeah, it was a big hit. But anyway, things we held through. We doubled up and said, you know what? Let's risk part of our life savings and throw it in there and try to recover it, because there's no way we're going to recover it any other way unless we gamble. So we took a risk and gambled, and that investment that we put behind to recover, we saw that go down 80% on top. Yeah. So we sat here and cried again because now we were down $150,000.
Yeah. That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money.
And now, and it all came back. Fucking all came back, man. Like a 300% recovery maybe more than that, 500% recovery.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
To where now I'm going to maybe recoup everything back. So crossing my fingers, man.
Yeah. You know what? Tomorrow is always another day.
That's right. It could drop back down
never
50% tomorrow.
Yep.
Wild ride, though. We've been on a wild ride. And the whole time this was happening, I ended up losing my ability to work. So it compounded the drama behind it. Because now we really need this money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
it'll
work out.
They say it's always darkest before the dawn.
Yeah, it'll work out. It'll work out. But you know what? That's why I'm glad I bought Rolex, because look, they hold their value, baby. I took a loss in these miners, but not in Rolex.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I was able to enjoy my Explorer and my Explorer 2, enjoy my time with them, and then I turned them into the Bluesy.
Yeah.
So.
And I'll tell you, certainly, you can imagine in my position with my investments that seeing how things have changed and they've come to light, it makes it a lot easier and much more smiley face to pull the triggers on all these watches I'm about to pull the trigger on.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man. Yes, for sure. So.
Yeah, that's the one good thing about Rolex is that, you're... And I don't see them slowing down anytime soon.
Yeah. I did notice that the prices are just going crazy.
Yeah.
Blueshirt.
Yeah, and it's everything. It's across the line.
I mean, what's going on here? When you look at the Daytona, especially.
Yeah, I was just gonna say we should go to a European watch company and just see what they've got. All their prices on all their watches have gone up.
Right.
Not just Rolex.
So here's the Journe that I'm going to get, and this is the lowest I've seen it, because I've always seen them at 42, 43, but when I clicked on it, I realized, well, the date on this watch is a 2017, so if it was a 2019, 2020, they were going to be asking 42 for it, like they've been asking, you know?
Right.
So at first I thought, did these come down a little bit? But no, then I realized that. But look at this Daytona, how much they want for it, and it's actually been sold. Look at that, 28.5.
Wow.
And I got to tell you, on a watch like this, they bargain with you. They'll always give you a little bit of a discount from what there's listed. But on a watch like this, I've called on a watch like this before, an AP specifically, and they didn't even go down $1. So I would imagine at the most they went down $500 for this guy.
Wow.
I
mean, I have, as I've always said, I'm not the world's biggest Daytona fan. They're nice, and I, but to pay this kind of money for something like that, it's just, to me, it's insane. I wouldn't refuse one if I had the opportunity to buy one at retail, but to pay 28 grand, almost 29.
Yeah.
That's insanity.
I do think that the MSRP on this watch, as listed by Rolex, is undervalued, underlisted. They should sell for more than 13. Don't you think?
Yeah. I mean, like maybe 14 or 15 tops. It's not a $28,000 watch. It just really isn't. It's beautiful. But it's not a $28,000 watch.
I would think it should be priced maybe equal with the Sky Dweller. 16.8, is that? What do you think?
Sky Dweller is a more complicated watch, though.
Yeah.
So I don't know. No, just under a Sky Dweller.
Gotcha. That still puts the premium on it almost double still. Even if it was listed for 15.
Right.
Wow. Yeah. And the black followed suit. The black dial followed suit. It took the place of the price of the old Panda. The black dial, see, this one sold $26,500.
Wow. I don't get it. I don't get it. I mean, I guess if you have to have it and you have the money, I mean, they wouldn't be charging these prices if people weren't willing to pay for them, to pay the price. But I don't see the value in it. I just really don't.
Whenever I see this now and realize how difficult it is to obtain a watch like this, and when they handed this to me last year and said, you understand this is a VIP watch, right? That it doesn't matter who comes in. This only goes to selected individuals. So please don't resell it because you can sell it for a lot more. And that's what the girl told me. And, I can really, because of this handout they gave me last year, despite that I bought 4 or 5 watches from them, I really feel lucky that I got this.
Yeah, for sure.
I can never say anything bad about them, man. They put this in my hand, baby.
Yep.
Yeah.
Bud's saying the Sky Dweller is 14.8 in steel.
Oh, geez. It isn't even as much as I thought.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know, Aunt G. I don't know if I'd rather get an AP. This is what you mean, an AP chronograph? Ooh, I don't know about that. What would you rather have, an AP chronograph or this?
I don't know.
Forget the service cost.
Yeah, because that's where AP is going to rape you. But I don't know.
I think he's also liking the price, because you can get an AP chronograph for $26,500 and you're not paying over premium, right?
Correct. I think that's what he means.
Yeah. That's what Bud's saying too.
Right.
Ooh. Yeah.
Because this watch, it's not. It's not worth it.
That's what
I'd rather have the AP.
That's what I'm missing from my collection. That's the only thing I'm missing is an AP right now.
You got time, my friend. You got time.
Yeah,
they'll come eventually.
Yeah, and the longer it takes, the better. Let that Bitcoin keep brewing like a cup of coffee. That's right. Well, what do you think, man? We gone good? An hour?
Yeah.
Let's,
sounds good, my friend.
Wrap this conversation up.
Yep.
All right, gentlemen. Thank you guys for joining. Thanks for joining, Blueshirt. This was a nice conversation. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, me too, Rich.
Okay.
Good to talk to you.
All right, everyone in the chat, thank you very much. And Bud, you know what? I should be up for doing a stream later. Hit me up when you get off work and let me know if you want to do a join stream. We can do a stream later if you guys want to do one. All right. We'll talk to you guys later.
All right. Take care, everybody.
Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.
Later.